Hello! Hi everybody, Tony and Sarah Zalecki, and we are going to talk to you guys about building a $1 million /$1 million brand. And if you're anybody that maybe is a little bit frustrated, you're tired of kind of just trying to get to the next level in your business, we've got some hacks that we feel that will really help you guys. That's helped us a ton when it's come to, it's really building out you. So if you are new, do me a favor, go ahead and type in new. If you are watching the replay, guess what? Type in replay. And if you are live, do me a favor. A lot of you guys are jumping on. Let us know where you're calling in from. We are actually coming in from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Sunny Minneapolis.
Yes, sunny Minneapolis. So hi, Tasha. Hi, April. Lots of
Frazier, what's up, my friend?
What's happening, brother?
Sammy Lee.
So we are, guys, we're excited. We've got a lot of cool stuff. We actually just came out of a really great weekend. So if any of you guys have ever been to events, you know how that goes. You come off this crazy high that you're just vibrating off of. And so we're still there, actually.
We haven't slept yet.
Yeah, we haven't slept yet. So, but that's okay. That's okay. So it doesn't really matter. Entrepreneurs, we don't sleep, right? We just rest and we just keep on going. We keep doing the thing. So
UK, Philly.
Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? So let's go ahead and let's start on the topic.
Yeah,
let's kind of jam through it.
Yep.
So guys, so I think for a lot of us, we are out there, we're looking to build our business. Some of us, we're kind of struggling. We're kind of have this kind of $100 business, maybe $1,000 business, but we're just kind of we are stuck. And so I think sometimes for some of us, there's some of these things that are kind of these myths that are out there when it comes to building your brand and building you. And so I just wanted to we wanted to address those and kind of walk you guys through it. And I think the first thing for us to understand, we hear about this word authentic, right? Thrown around a lot. It's kind of the big buzzword out in kind of Facebook land, right? I'm going to be authentic, and if you like it or not, if you don't, take a jump, right? And I think it's important for us so that if you are wanting to build a $1 million if you're wanting to build, right, a $1 million brand, it is important to, even if you don't have your act totally together, you got to act like you've got your act a little bit together, right? So, and I think it's important because it's you can still do that and be authentic. If you think about, think about this, think about the people that you follow, through Facebook that you're connected with, you're maybe drawn to, maybe you admire them, right? Maybe you even do business with them now. Think about what attracted you to them, right? They weren't people that probably were just a complete hot mess and were completely disheveled that, maybe they don't have to be I'm talking in a full suit, but maybe they were dressed sharp, they spoke well, they were still authentic, they still spoke their truth, right? But they had posture, they showed up. And so I think it's important for all of us to put our best face forward, right? Put our best face forward because again, it's who are the people that we want to attract into our business? We want to attract people that are, right, moving fast, talking fast, that are, that have a lot of things on their plate, that are maybe successful in different areas of their life. And so it's important for you, yes, to be authentic, but yes, still, you have to have your act together. And so, I think for us, we've worked really hard on that. And you know what, behind the scenes, sometimes things are crazy, whatever it may be. But again, it's if you want to be that leader that people are going to follow, you've got to, and especially if you want to step up your brand, right? If you want to step up yourself, you've got to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward at everything that you do.
Yep. And then the second thing I would say is we got to sacrifice, right? What are some things that we're willing to give up and sacrifice that are putting high demands, pulling us in every direction on our time and actually with our money? And for some of us, it's kind of we have to abandon some hobbies right off the bat and go, you know what? I need to just get focused here and really work on this brand and really work on getting me out to the world because you are your own brand. They are buying you before they buy your products, before they buy your services. And here's the thing. Sometimes we have to put some of that on hold so we can get really laser focused on a couple things that can really pay off and reward you long term. Another thing is maybe changing some friendships, right? I mean, I'm a big guy in believing that you got to hang around people that are on the level up, man. You got to hang around people that have the answers that you want and not always the problems that you definitely not want.
Right.
So that is a big deal. And then the third thing would be, where are you spending your money? what are you doing with it? Like, is it being invested in you so that you can become better, that you can like have an awesome brand and you can do some things through social media and you can learn some things that you can execute that can give you a 10 times reward? Like, what are you doing with your money? I see a lot of times people are just spending it on stupid stuff, or they're living way above their means, and you know, they need to get small fast, but they gotta be more, I would say, productive, more sensible, and put their money in the right places, right, babe?
Right, exactly. So I think it's important, guys. I mean, if you sat down and wrote, like, what are all the things that you have going on in your life, right? And there probably is a few things, like Tony said, pick 3 that you're willing to sacrifice to give up, right? And I think about it too. A lot of times I meet people and they're like, well, I'm not willing to give up this or this or this or this. And I'm like, guys, here's the thing. Like, you're an entrepreneur. You have all these dreams that you want to achieve, but it's like, you have to think, like, what am I willing to do to achieve those things, right? And so if you're not willing to give up a hobby for a season, if you're not willing to, you know what I mean, Netflix something and like record it and watch it, you know, binge watch it a year from now, right? I mean, I tell people, I'm like, guys, watching that thing, how much does it really change your life? How much money does it actually make you? How much money does it move you forward in what you want to achieve? And guys, we know the answer. The answer is 0. It does nothing. Watching Billions doesn't make you a billionaire. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Drop me a 1 if you know what I'm talking about, right?
But that is a good show.
Yeah, it is a good show. Right.
If you're going to watch one thing, watch Billions.
Yeah. What? Tony? No, we don't watch it. Okay. So, Tony watches it. But anyways, but you guys, my point is that you've got to be willing to sacrifice. So we've had to learn how to, like, hey, like, let's really get real and look at these things and go, hey, what do we need to sacrifice right now to get to that next level? And so I think sometimes we kind of like trick ourselves into thinking like you're just going to become $1 million brand and build $1 million you hanging out doing not a lot. And like, that's not going to happen. And I think another point is understanding that, guys, like, this business is not glamorous. Like, people get in and they think it's glamorous because we're doing a Facebook Live. No, you know what? If we did it behind the scenes right now and you saw it, we have like so much stuff going on in our house because we're hustling and we're prospecting, we're talking to people, and we're bringing people in, and we're enrolling, and we're tired and we work, and we're tired and we work, and we're tired and we rest and we work and we play. Do you guys know what I'm saying? So it's like, understand, like, people get in this business and all of a sudden they're like, this isn't glamorous, right?
It isn't red carpet, babe.
Yeah, it's not. And understand, like, if you want the things that you want out of your life, you have to work. And we can't kid ourselves that we're working this business on 1 hour a day. That's a tough deal to really achieve, you know, quote unquote, your dreams. And so I think, you know, just really focusing on those things is really going to help you guys have a shift, right? And really like changing you, right? Changing you into, you know, really taking to the next level. Like Tony talked about, leveling up, right? It's going to force you to level up. Like, there's things that Tony and I want in our life and we want to achieve, and we're like, hey, it's great that we've done what we've done, but man, we need to level up, otherwise it ain't going to ever happen. Yeah. So even over this weekend and even today, we've gone, hey, we need to sacrifice this, and this, otherwise this is just never going to happen for us. So I would encourage you guys tonight, as you're, you know, laying your head down in bed and maybe after you get your kids in bed, sitting down for a minute going, hey, what are those couple of things that I need to sacrifice temporarily, right? Maybe some of them you actually need to sacrifice permanently because they do nothing for you, to get to the next level in your business, and more importantly, your life too.
And right? Be okay, like Sarah said, every single day as you're building your brand, as you're building your business, as you're getting out there, and it isn't going the way you thought it would go, and it isn't this, you know, movie star lifestyle, so to speak. You're okay with that, and know that the lifestyle is there, and you'll live a lifestyle that will be a dream come true. But you got to put in the time first. Like, you got to do the work. There is no shortcuts, and you got to be consistent and do something every single day. This, you know, on a week, off a week, you know, on a couple days, off a couple days. It never works, and it never gets you in the direction you want to go. So the glamorous part, I just kind of laugh at all the time, because people are like, man, this is a little different than I thought it was. Man, this is a little harder than I thought it was. I'm going to have to figure this thing out. I'm going to have to get uncomfortable. I'm going to have to, like, really level up and get around some people that are playing this game a lot, bigger than I am and they're a lot better at it than I am, and learn from them and, figure some things out so I can implement it and start, creating the wins and creating, the successes that, I thought I'd be able to create right away. So it's okay. Be okay with that. But no, that's part of our deal, man. And it's part of how we build what we build and create what we create. And you just got to go, you know what? I get it. The Z's told this story. I get it. I'll be fine. I do know that I'm going to see light at the end of the tunnel. It's all good. But you just got to put that work in, and you got to be okay that it's not glamorous all the time.
Yeah, I mean, some of us, we get, a little bit of dirt on our toe when we think that we're working. We're like, oh, I'm working. No, listen, guys. You got to put on the freaking waders, and you got to get out there, and you got to get in the mud. And you need to be thigh high in this stuff, and you need to be working, right? We need to be working in it every day in the thick of it. And it's going to be a little bit tired. You're going to be a little bit sore, right? And it's building the work muscle. And so I think some of us, we trick ourselves that we're working, where the reality is for a lot of us, you don't even know how hard you could actually work. When you actually start working as hard as you know that you should be, you're like, dang, I didn't even know that I could actually do this. I didn't know that I had it in me, right, to actually do it. And you guys know too, the harder it is in the beginning for working it's just going to get simpler and simpler and simpler. The things that were so difficult for me in the beginning that literally, oh my gosh, it was difficult.
Yeah.
To me now, it just comes second nature. But I pulled on the waders. I went and did the work. I got in the thick of it, right? And I walked through it. And so I want to encourage you guys, really figure out, how hard are you working, right? I think that's a big piece that a lot of times I hear from people, well, I'm not having the success that I have, or things aren't working out. And I'm like, guys, this is not glamorous. This is not jumping on doing a Facebook Live. This is doing the deal, doing the daily disciplines, and just working. And I promise you, if you just did that little thing of just really working it, things would be way different in your business.
So we love you. If you got some value out of this, share it out. Sharing is caring. And we can't wait to see you guys next couple days.
Yep. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Now let's get to work.